Section 4. In case of an emergency. In case of an emergency. If your engine stalls while driving, if your vehicle will not start, if you cannot increase engine speed, if your vehicle overheats, if you have a flat tire, if your vehicle becomes stuck, if your vehicle needs to be towed, if you cannot shift automatic transmission selector lever, Lexus Link system, and if you lose your keys or lock yourself out. If your engine stalls while driving. If your engine stalls while driving. Step 1. Reduce your speed gradually, keeping a straight line. Move cautiously off the road to a safe place. Step 2. Turn on your emergency flashers. And step 3. Turn the ignition key to ACC or lock and try starting the engine again. If the engine will not start, see if your vehicle will not start. Caution. If the engine is not running, the power assist for the brakes and steering will not work, so steering and braking will be much harder than usual. If your vehicle will not start. Simple checks. Before making these checks, make sure you have followed the correct starting procedure instructions in how to start the engine on page 348 and that you have sufficient fuel. Since your vehicle is equipped with the engine immobilizer system, also check whether the other keys will start the engine. If they work, your key may be broken. Have the key checked at your Lexus dealer. If none of your keys work, there may be a malfunction in the immobilizer system. Call your Lexus dealer. See keys on page 8. If the engine is not turning over or is turning over too slowly, step 1. Check that the battery terminals are tight and clean. Step 2. If the battery terminals are okay, switch on the interior light. And step 3. If the light is out, dim or goes out when the starter is cranked, the battery is discharged. You may try jump starting. See jump starting for further instruction. If the light is okay, but the engine still will not start, it needs adjustment or repair. Call a Lexus dealer, roadside assistance or customer service assistance. See forward. Notice. Do not pull or push start the vehicle. It may damage the vehicle or cause a collision when the engine starts. Also, the three-way catalytic converter may overheat and become a fire hazard. If the engine turns over at its normal speed but will not start, step 1. Turn the ignition key to ACC or lock and try starting the engine again. Step 2. The engine may be flooded because of repeated cranking. See starting a flooded engine for further instructions. And step 3. If the engine still will not start, it needs adjustment or repair. Call a Lexus dealer, roadside assistance or customer service assistance. See forward. Starting a flooded engine. If the engine will not start, your engine may be flooded because of repeated cranking. If this happens, turn the ignition key to start with the accelerator pedal fully depressed and hold the key at this position for about 30 seconds. Then the cranking hold function stops cranking automatically and you can try starting the engine with your foot off the accelerator pedal. If the engine does not start, wait a few minutes and try again. If the engine still will not start, it needs adjustment or repair. Call a Lexus dealer, roadside assistance or customer service assistance. See forward. C. Jump starting. To avoid serious personal injury and damage to your vehicle, which might result from battery explosion, acid burns, electrical burns, or damaged electronic components, these instructions must be followed precisely. If you are unsure about how to follow this procedure, we strongly recommend that you seek help from your Lexus dealer, roadside assistance or customer service assistance. See forward. Caution. Batteries contain sulfuric acid, which is poisonous and corrosive. Wear protective safety glasses when jump starting and avoid spilling acid on your skin, clothing, or vehicle. If you should accidentally get acid on yourself or in your eyes, remove any contaminated clothing and flush the affected area with water immediately. Then get immediate medical attention. If possible, continue to apply water with a sponge or cloth while en route to the medical office. The gas normally produced by a battery will explode if a flame or spark is brought near. Use only standardized jumper cables and do not smoke or light a match while jump starting. Notice. The battery used for boosting must be 12 volts. Do not jump start unless you are sure that the booster battery is correct. 5. Discharged battery, and 6. Booster battery. Jump starting procedure. Step 1. If the booster battery is installed in another vehicle, make sure the vehicles are not touching. Turn off all unnecessary lights and accessories. When boosting, use the battery of matching or higher quality. Any other battery may be difficult to jump start with. If jump starting is difficult, charge the battery for several minutes. Step 2. If required, remove all the vent plugs from the booster battery. Lay a cloth over the open vents on the booster battery. This helps reduce the explosion hazard, personal injuries and burns. If the booster battery is an extended maintenance interval battery, it is not necessary to remove the vent plugs. Step 3. If the engine in the vehicle with a booster battery is not running, start it and let it run for about 5 minutes. During jump starting, run the engine at about 2000 RPM with the accelerator pedal lightly depressed. Step 4. Locate positive, plus, and negative, minus, terminals of each battery. Connect the jumper cables in the exact order 1, 2, 3, and 4 shown in the illustration. 1. Connect the positive, red, jumper cable clamp to the positive, plus, terminal of the discharged battery. 2. Connect the clamp at the other end of the positive, red, cable to the positive, plus, terminal of the booster battery. 3. Connect the negative, black, cable clamp to the negative, minus, terminal of the booster battery. And 4. Connect the clamp at the other end of the negative, black, cable to a solid, stationary, unpainted metallic point, for example, engine hanger, away from the battery. Do not connect it to or near any part that moves when the engine is cranked. Caution. When making the connections, to avoid serious injury, do not lean over the battery or accidentally let the jumper cables or clamps touch anything except the correct battery terminals or the ground. Step 5. Charge the discharged battery with the jumper cables connected for approximately 5 minutes. At this time, run the engine in the vehicle with a booster battery at about 2000 RPM with the accelerator pedal lightly depressed. Step 6. Start your engine in the normal way. After starting, run it at about 2000 RPM for several minutes with the accelerator pedal lightly depressed. Step 7. Carefully disconnect the cables in the exact reverse order, the negative cable and then the positive cable. Step 8. Carefully dispose of the battery cover cloths which may now contain sulfuric acid. And step 9. If removed, replace all the battery vent plugs. If the cause of your battery discharging is not apparent, for example, lights left on, you should have it checked at your Lexus dealer. If the first start attempt is not successful, check that the clamp on the jumper cables are tight. Recharge the discharged battery with the jumper cables connected for several minutes and restart your engine in the normal way. If the another attempt is not successful, the battery may be depleted. Have it checked at your Lexus dealer. If you cannot increase engine speed. If engine speed does not increase when the accelerator pedal is depressed, there may be a problem somewhere in the electronic throttle control system. At this time, vibration may occur. However, if you depress the accelerator pedal more firmly and slowly, you can drive your vehicle at low speeds. Have your vehicle checked by your Lexus dealer as soon as possible. Even if the abnormality of the electronic throttle control system is correct during low-speed driving, the system may not be recovered until the engine is stopped and the ignition key is turned to ACC or lock position. Caution. Be especially careful to prevent erroneous pedal operation. If your vehicle overheats. If your engine coolant temperature gauge indicates overheating, if you experience a loss of power, or if you hear a loud knocking or pinging noise, the engine has probably overheated. When the engine overheats, pull safely off the road, stop the vehicle and turn on your emergency flashers. Put the transmission in P and apply the parking brake. If steam is coming from your engine, turn off the engine. Leave the hood closed until there is no sign of steam or coolant. Your engine could have been seriously damaged already. Call your Lexus dealer for assistance. Caution. To help avoid personal injury, keep the hood closed until there is no steam. Escaping steam or coolant is sign of very high pressure. B. If no steam is coming from your engine, leave the engine running and turn off the air conditioning. Check the following. Is the coolant fan operating? Is the coolant in the acceptable range? Is the engine drive belt okay? Caution. When the engine is running, keep hands and clothing away from the moving fan and engine drive belt. Do not attempt to remove the radiator cap when the engine and radiator are hot. Serious injury could result from scalding hot fluid and steam blown out under pressure. If the cooling fan is not operating or the coolant is not in the acceptable range, turn off the engine and call your Lexus dealer. If both conditions are okay after the engine coolant temperature has cooled to normal, continue driving your vehicle. If the engine coolant temperature does not cool down or your vehicle overheats again, have it checked as soon as possible by your Lexus dealer. If you have a flat tire. Step 1. Reduce your speed gradually, keeping a straight line. Move cautiously off the road to a safe place well away from the traffic. Avoid stopping on the center divider of a highway. Park on a level spot with firm ground. Step 2. Stop the engine and turn on your emergency flashers. Step 3. Firmly set the parking brake and put the transmission in P. Step 4. Have everyone get out of the vehicle on the side away from traffic. And Step 5. Read the following instructions thoroughly. Caution. When jacking, be sure to observe the following to reduce the possibility of personal injury. Turn off the active height control suspension by pushing the active height control switch. Follow jacking instructions. Do not put any part of your body under a vehicle supported by a jack. Personal injury may occur. Do not start or run the engine while your vehicle is supported by the jack. Stop the vehicle on a level firm ground, firmly set the parking brake and put the transmission in P. Block the wheel diagonally opposite to the one being changed if necessary. Make sure to set the jack properly in the jack point. Raising the vehicle with jack improperly positioned will damage the vehicle or may allow the vehicle to fall off the jack and cause personal injury. Never get under the vehicle when the vehicle is supported by the jack alone. Use the jack only for lifting your vehicle during wheel changing. Do not raise the vehicle with someone in the vehicle. When raising the vehicle, do not place any objects on top of or underneath the jack. Raise the vehicle only high enough to remove and change the tire. Notice. Do not continue driving with a deflated tire. Driving even a short distance can damage a tire and wheel beyond repair. When jacking up or installing tire chains, be sure to turn off the rear height control air suspension with a height control off switch and stop the engine. Otherwise, the vehicle height may change because of the automatic leveling function resulting in accident. 1. Jack. 2. Spare tire. And 3. Tool tray. Step 1. Get the tool, jack and spare tire. To remove the tool tray, turn the knob counterclockwise and open the cover, then pull the tray out. To prepare yourself for an emergency, you should familiarize yourself with the use of the jack and each tool and their storage locations. When storing the jack, put it into place and secure to prevent it from flying forward during a collision or sudden braking. 1. Jack handle extension with bolt. 2. Jack handle extension without bolt. And 3. Jack handle. To remove the spare tire under the luggage compartment, put a jack handle and jack handle extensions together as shown in the illustration. Caution. Make sure they are securely fixed with the screws. When connecting the jack handle extensions, use a Phillips head screwdriver or jack handle to tighten the bolts on the joints as shown in the illustration. When connecting the jack handle with extension, tighten the bolt on the joint securely. Make sure the hollow meets the bolt on every joint when you tighten the bolts. Notice. Tighten all the joints securely. Otherwise, the extension may come off and it may damage the paint or vehicle body. 1. Lower. 2. Raise. And 3. Cloth. To remove the spare tire. Step 1. Open the back door and remove the spare tire carrier lid using a flat-bladed screwdriver. Step 2. Insert the end of the jack handle extension into the lowering screw and put a cloth between the jack handle extension and rear bumper to protect the bumper surface. Step 3. Turn the jack handle counterclockwise until the spare tire completely lowered to the ground. Make sure the handle remains firmly fitted onto the jack handle extension. Vehicles with kinetic dynamic suspension system. When lowering the spare tire, make sure the spare tire does not interfere with the suspension components. If interference occurs, raise the spare tire and pull it toward the rear of the vehicle and start again. On step 4. After the tire is lowered completely to the ground, remove the holding bracket. Caution. Do not take out the spare tire from under the vehicle until it is lowered completely to the ground. When removing the spare tire, take care that fingers are not pinched between the wheel and holding bracket. When storing the spare tire, place it with the outer side of the wheel facing up. Then secure the tire, taking care that the tire goes straight up without catching on any other part, to prevent it from flying forward during a collision or sudden braking. Vehicles with kinetic dynamic suspension system. When raising the spare tire, pull the tire toward the rear of the vehicle. After raising the tire, visually check that the tire does not interfere with the suspension components. If interference occurs, lower the spare tire and start again. Notice. Tighten the spare tire clamp bolt to hold the spare wheel carrier by the hook securely. Vehicles with kinetic dynamic suspension system. Make sure that the spare tire does not interfere with the suspension components when the spare tire is stowed. If interference occurs, the suspension system will be damaged. Step 2. Block the wheel diagonally opposite the flat tire to keep the vehicle from rolling when it is jacked up. When blocking the wheel, place a wheel block in front of one of the front wheels or behind one of the rear wheels. Step 3. Remove the wheel ornament. Pry off the wheel ornament using the beveled end of the wheel ornament remover as shown. Caution. Do not try to pull off the ornament by hand. Take due care in handling the ornament to avoid unexpected personal injury. Step 4. Loosen all the wheel nuts. Always loosen the wheel nuts before raising the vehicle. Turn the wheel nuts counterclockwise to loosen them. To get maximum leverage, fit the wrench to the nut so that the handle is on the right side, as shown above. Grab the wrench near the end of the handle and pull up on the handle. Be careful that the wrench does not slip off the nut. Do not remove the nuts yet, just unscrew them about 1/2 turn. Caution. Never use oil or grease on the bolts or nuts. The nuts may loosen, the wheels may fall off, which could cause a serious accident. Front vehicles without kinetic dynamic suspension system. Front vehicles with kinetic dynamic suspension system. Rear. Step 5. Position the jack at the jack points as shown. Front. Under the frame side rail. Rear. Under the rear axle housing. Notice. Make sure to place the jack as shown in illustrations. Otherwise, your vehicle may be damaged. Make sure the jack is positioned on a level and solid surface. 1. Jack handle end. 2. Jack handle extension with bolt. 3. Jack handle extension without bolt. And 4. Jack handle. Put a jack handle extensions and jack handle end together as shown in the illustration. Caution. Make sure they are securely fixed with the screws. When connecting a jack handle extension with a jack handle end, use a Phillips head screwdriver or jack handle to tighten the bolts on the joints as shown in the illustration. When connecting the jack handle with extension, tighten the bolt on the jack handle securely. Make sure the hollow meets the bolt on any joint when you tighten the bolts. Notice. Tighten all the joints securely. Otherwise, the extension may come off and it may damage the paint or vehicle body. Step 6. After making sure no one is in the vehicle, raise it high enough so that the spare tire can be installed. Allow for the fact that you need more ground clearance when putting on the spare tire than when removing the flat tire. To raise the vehicle, insert the jack handle extension into the jack. It is a loose fit, and turn it clockwise with a handle, making sure the handle remains firmly fitted onto the jack handle extension. As the jack touches the vehicle and begins to lift, double check that it is properly positioned. Caution. Never get under the vehicle when the vehicle is supported by the jack alone. Step 7. Remove the wheel nuts and remove the flat tire. Lift the flat tire straight off and put it aside. Roll the spare wheel into position and align the holes in the wheel with the bolts. Then lift up the wheel and get at least the top bolt started through its hole. Wiggle the tire and press it back over the other bolts. Before putting on the wheel, remove any corrosion on the mounting surfaces with a wire brush or such. Installation of wheels without good metal-to-metal contact at the mounting surface can cause wheel nuts to loosen and eventually cause a wheel to come off while driving. Step 8. Reinstall all the wheel nuts finger tight. Reinstall the wheel nuts and tighten them as much as you can by hand. Press the tire back and see if you can tighten them more. Caution. Never use oil or grease on the bolts or nuts. Doing so may lead to over-tightening the nuts and damaging the bolts. The nuts may loosen, the wheels may fall off, which could cause a serious accident. If there is oil or grease on any bolt or nut, clean it. Step 9. Lower the vehicle completely and tighten the wheel nuts. To lower the vehicle, turn the jack handle extension counterclockwise with a handle, making sure the handle remains firmly fitted onto the jack handle extension. Use only the wheel nut wrench to tighten the nuts. Do not use other tools or any additional leverage other than your hands, such as a hammer, pipe, or your foot. Make sure the wrench is securely engaged over the nut. Tighten each nut a little at a time in the order shown. Repeat the process until all the nuts are tight. Caution. When lowering the vehicle, make sure all portions of your body and all other persons around will not be injured as the vehicle is lowered to the ground. Have the wheel nuts tightened with torque wrench to 112 Newton meters, 11.5 kilograms force meters, 83 foot-pounds, as soon as possible after changing wheels. Otherwise, the nuts may loosen and the wheels may fall off, which could cause a serious accident. Step 10. Reinstall the wheel ornament. Put the wheel ornament into position and then tap it firmly with the side or heel of your hand to snap it into place. Caution. Take due care in handling the ornament to avoid unexpected personal injury. Do not attach a heavily damaged plastic wheel ornament. It may fly off the wheel and cause accidents while the vehicle is moving. And step 11. After changing the wheel, check the air pressure of the replaced tire. Stow all the tools, jack and flat tire securely. If the pressure of the replaced tire is low, drive slowly to the nearest service station and fill to the correct pressure. Do not forget to reinstall the tire valve cap, as dirt and moisture could get into the valve core and possibly cause air leakage. If the cap is missing, put a new one on as soon as possible. This is the same procedure for changing or rotating your tires. Caution. Before driving, make sure all the tools, jack and flat tire are securely in place in their storage location to reduce the possibility of personal injury during a collision or sudden braking. If your vehicle becomes stuck in snow, mud, sand, etc., then you may attempt to rock the vehicle free by moving it forward and backward. In this situation, lock the center differential and turn off the vehicle stability control system. For details, see four-wheel drive system on page 356. Caution. Do not attempt to rock the vehicle free by moving it forward and backward if people or objects are anywhere near the vehicle. During the rocking operation, the vehicle may suddenly move forward or backward as it becomes unstuck, causing injury or damage to nearby people or objects. Notice. If you rock your vehicle, observe the following precautions to prevent damage to the transmission and other parts. Do not depress the accelerator pedal while shifting the selector lever or before the transmission is completely shifted to forward or reverse gear. Do not race the engine and avoid spinning the wheels. If your vehicle remains stuck after rocking the vehicle several times, consider other ways such as towing. If your vehicle needs to be towed. If towing is necessary, we recommend you to have it done by your Lexus dealer or a commercial tow truck service. In consultation with them, have your vehicle towed using either A or B. A. Towing with a wheel lift type truck. B. Using a flatbed truck. And C. Never tow with a sling type truck. Only when you cannot receive a towing service from a Lexus dealer or commercial tow truck service, tow your vehicle carefully in accordance with the instructions given in D. Emergency Towing on page 451. Proper equipment will help ensure that your vehicle is not damaged while being towed. Commercial operators are generally aware of the state/provincial and local laws pertaining to towing. Your vehicle can be damaged if it is towed incorrectly. Although most operators know the correct procedure, it is possible to make a mistake. To avoid damage to your vehicle, make sure the following precautions are observed. If necessary, show this page to the tow truck driver. Towing precautions. Use a safety chain system for all towing and abide by the state/provincial and local laws. The wheels and axle on the ground must be in good condition. If they are damaged, use a towing dolly. Caution. When your vehicle is towed, put the vehicle height in the N normal mode and push the height control off switch to turn off the rear height control air suspension. Otherwise, the vehicle height may be changed in the automatic leveling function, resulting in accident. For details, see rear height control air suspension on page 366. A. Towing with a wheel lift type truck. From front. Use a towing dolly under the rear wheels. Notice. Never tow a vehicle with an automatic transmission from the front with rear wheels on the ground, as this may cause serious damage to the transmission. From rear. Use a towing dolly under the front wheels. Notice. Never tow a vehicle with an automatic transmission from the rear with front wheels on the ground, as this may cause serious damage to the transmission. B. Using a flatbed truck. Tie-down points. Front. Rear. If your Lexus is transported by a flatbed, it should be tied down at locations A, B, and C as shown above. Tie-down angle. If you use chains or wires to tie down your vehicle, the angles shaded black must be at 45 degrees. C. Towing with a sling-type truck. Notice. Do not tow with a sling-type truck, either from the front or rear. This may cause body damage. D. Emergency towing. If towing is necessary, we recommend you to have it done by your Lexus dealer or a commercial tow truck service. If towing service is not available in an emergency, your vehicle may be temporarily towed by a cable or chain secured to the emergency towing eyelet. Use extreme caution when towing the vehicle. Notice. Only use specified towing eyelet, otherwise your vehicle may be damaged. Never tow a vehicle from the rear with four wheels on the ground. This may cause serious damage to the transmission. A driver must be in the vehicle to steer it and operate the brakes. Towing in this manner may be done only on hard surfaced roads for short distance and at low speeds. Also, the wheels, axles, drivetrain, steering and brakes must all be in good condition. Caution. Use extreme caution when towing the vehicle. Avoid sudden starts or erratic driving maneuvers, which would place excessive stress on the emergency towing eyelet and towing cable or chain. The eyelet and towing cable or chain may break and cause serious injury or damage. Notice. Use only a cable or chain specifically intended for use in towing vehicles. Securely fasten the cable or chain to the towing eyelet provided. Before towing, check that the center differential is unlocked. The indicator light must be off with the ignition on. Release the parking brake and put the transmission in N. The ignition key must be in ACC, engine off, or on, engine running. Caution. If the engine is not running, the power assist for the brakes and steering will not work, so steering and braking will be much harder than usual. Emergency towing hook precautions. Before emergency towing, check that the eyelet is not broken or damaged and that the installation bolts are not loose. Fasten the towing cable or chain securely to the hook. Do not jerk the eyelet. Apply steady, uneven force. To avoid damaging the eyelet, do not pull from the side or at a vertical angle. Always pull straight ahead. Caution. If the emergency towing eyelet is used to get out when your vehicle becomes stuck in the mud, sand or other condition from which the vehicle cannot be driven out under its own power, make sure to observe the precautions mentioned below. Otherwise, excessive stress will be put on the eyelet and the towing cable or chain may break, causing serious injury or damage. If the towing vehicle can hardly move, do not forcibly continue the towing. Contact your Lexus dealer or a commercial tow truck service for assistance. Tow the vehicle as straight ahead as possible. Keep away from the vehicle during towing. Tips for towing a stuck vehicle. The following methods are effective to use when your vehicle is stuck in the mud, sand or other condition from which the vehicle cannot be driven out under its own power. Use extreme caution when towing the vehicle. In addition, keep away from the vehicles and towing cable or chain when towing. Remove the sand and soil in the front and the back of the tires. Place stones or wood under the tires. If you cannot shift automatic transmission selector lever. If you cannot shift the selector lever out of P position to other positions, even though the brake pedal is depressed, use the shift lock override button as follows. 1. Turn the ignition key to lock. Make sure the parking brake is applied. 2. Pry up the cover with a flathead screwdriver or equivalent. 3. Push down the shift lock override button. You can shift out of P position only while pushing the button. And 4. Shift into N position. Insert the cover. Start the engine. For your safety, keep the brake pedal depressed. Be sure to have the system checked by your Lexus dealer as soon as possible. Lexus Link system. If equipped. 1. PTT, push to talk, button, 2. Volume button, 3. Phone button, 4. Services button, and 5. Emergency button. The Lexus Link system is an in-vehicle communication service that provides you with enhanced safety, security and convenience. With an active subscription you can push the services button for operator assistance or in an emergency situation such as a vehicle accident in which the airbag was activated. You will automatically be connected to the Lexus Link call center, which will assist you and or send help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Lexus Link system can also record your conversation with a Lexus Link call advisor. Safety information for the Lexus Link system. Important. Read this information before using the Lexus Link system. Exposure to radio frequency signals. The Lexus Link system to be installed in your vehicle is a low-power radio transmitter and receiver. When the ignition is turned to the on position, it receives and also sends out radio frequency (RF) signals. In August 1996, the Federal Communications Commission (FCC) adopted RF exposure guidelines with safety levels for mobile wireless phones. Those guidelines are consistent with the safety standards previously set by both U.S. and international standards bodies. American National Standards Institute, NCC 95.1, 1992. National Council on Radiation Protection and Measurements, NCRP Report 86, 1986. An International Commission on Non-Ionizing Radiation Protection, ICNIRP, 1996. Those standards were based on comprehensive and periodic evaluations of the relevant scientific literature. Over 120 scientists, engineers, and physicians from universities, government health agencies, and industry reviewed the available body of research to develop the NC standard C95.1. The design of the Lexus Link system complies with the FCC guidelines in addition to those standards. Information for using the Lexus Link system. The Lexus Link system is a subscription-based service. To obtain any of the Lexus Link services you must have enrolled with a Lexus Link call center and have an active subscription. It is important to be aware that an active subscription is required to receive safety and security services. To learn more about your subscription status or how to renew or extend your subscription, please push the Services button and speak to the Lexus Link advisor, or you may dial toll-free 1-800-25 toll-free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link. If you are not enrolled, you will hear the explanation about the Lexus Link system. The actual message is shown on audible voice prompts on page 478. If you push the Services button again, you will be connected to the Lexus Link call center for enrollment. To cancel the enrollment call, push the phone button. Notice: this system is only operational in GPS, global positioning system, and cellular coverage areas. Services may not be available in an area where the GPS and cellular phone signals cannot be received. Information: operating the Lexus Link system during the use of Bluetooth phone will terminate a Bluetooth phone call. 1. Lexus Link System Indicator Light, green, and 2. Lexus Link System Warning Light, red. When the ignition is turned to the on position, the warning light comes on for 2 seconds, then goes off. As soon as it goes out, the indicator light comes on. This means the Lexus Link system is operating properly. The indicator light should remain on to inform you that you have an active subscription. If your Lexus Link subscription has expired, the indicator light should go off. To activate your Lexus Link system, press the Services button. To learn more about your subscription status or how to renew or extend your subscription, please push the Services button to speak to a Lexus Link advisor, or you may dial toll-free 1-800-25 Lexus, toll-free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link. If problems are detected in the Lexus Link system, the warning light comes on or you will hear a system error has been detected. Please contact your Lexus dealer. In either case, take your vehicle to your Lexus dealer. In some cases, even if your subscription has expired, the indicator light may come on. This is due to the time delay required to process the deactivation of your Lexus Link system. During this period, when you push the Services button, your call will be forwarded to enrollment. Once the deactivation process has been completed, the indicator light will go off. Notice: the indicator light is the primary means to let you know the status of your subscription. It is important to be aware that an active subscription is required to receive safety and security services. If the indicator light is disabled, your subscription has expired. If you would like to renew your subscription for Lexus Link services, please contact Lexus Link call center by pushing the Services button twice. Dial toll-free 1-800-25 Lexus, toll-free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link, or contact your Lexus dealer. Automatic notifications of airbag deployment. If an airbag deploys, an emergency signal is sent automatically to the Lexus Link call center. In your vehicle, the system announces "Impact detected, connecting to Lexus Link emergency." In response to the signal, the Lexus Link advisor will attempt to communicate with you first. If the advisor cannot get any response from you, the advisor will locate your vehicle through the GPS, call the nearest emergency services provider, describe the situation and your location. If necessary, the advisor will transfer your call to the emergency services operator. Notice: this system is only operational in GPS and cellular coverage areas. Upon subscription expiration, all Lexus Link services, such as automatic notification, emergency call functions, service call functions, remote door locking/unlocking function, remote horn and lights function, are deactivated. Manual emergency calling. You can place an emergency call manually. Push the emergency button. You will hear "Connecting to Lexus Link emergency." Upon reception of your call, the advisor will locate your vehicle and contact you to assess the situation. If necessary, the advisor will alert the nearest emergency service provider. This emergency call should only be made in life-threatening situations. If you push the emergency button accidentally, wait until the Lexus Link advisor answers. Explain to the advisor that emergency assistance is not necessary. Notice: this system is only operational in GPS and cellular coverage areas. Upon subscription expiration, all Lexus Link services, such as automatic notification, emergency call functions, service call functions, remote door locking/unlocking function, remote horn and lights function, are deactivated. If your vehicle is stolen, call the Lexus Link call center at 1-800-25 Lexus, toll-free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link. The center will connect you to the appropriate authority for you to file a theft report. The center will locate, track and provide location information to the appropriate police authority. To protect subscriber privacy, the Lexus Link call center will not provide the location of a vehicle to anyone other than a law enforcement authority. Other services. When you push the Services button, you will hear "Connecting to Lexus Link." Your location and system ID are automatically transmitted to the advisors that provide services. The services provided will depend on the level of service package selected. For details about various services that are available, contact your Lexus dealer or push the services button and speak to the Lexus Link advisor, or you may dial toll-free 1-800-25 Lexus, toll-free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link. To cancel a services call, push the phone button. Lexus Link request, and it will be announced. If problems are detected in the Lexus Link system, the warning light comes on, or you will hear a system error has been detected. Please contact your Lexus dealer. In either case, take your vehicle to your Lexus dealer. Lexus Link services may not be available in the following cases. The components or wire harnesses for the system are damaged. The Lexus Link call center is not operational. The antenna does not work properly due to vehicle damage. In a weak or non-cellular coverage area. Your vehicle is an area where the GPS signal is weak or cannot be received. And the Lexus Link subscription has expired. Notice: upon subscription expiration, all Lexus Link services, such as automatic notification, emergency call functions, service call functions, remote door locking/unlocking function, remote horn and lights function, are deactivated. Remote door locking/unlocking by Lexus Link system. The Lexus Link system will allow your vehicle to be locked and unlocked remotely. If you find that your vehicle has not been locked, call the Lexus Link call center 1-800-25 Lexus, toll free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link. The Lexus Link advisor can assist in locking your vehicle. In case you are locked out, call the Lexus Link call center 1-800-25 Lexus, toll free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link. A Lexus Link advisor can assist in unlocking your vehicle. Remote horn and lights by Lexus Link system. The Lexus Link system can flash your headlights and sound your horn remotely. Whether you are parked on a city street or in a stadium parking lot, Lexus Link makes it easy to locate your vehicle quickly. Call the Lexus Link call center 1-800-25 Lexus, toll free 1-800-255-3987, and select the option for Lexus Link. A Lexus Link advisor will flash your headlights and sound your horn so you can find your vehicle. Notice: you must provide the Lexus Link operator with your Lexus Link PIN, personal identification number, before they lock/unlock your vehicle or activate a remote horn and lights. However, the Lexus Link system will not be able to lock or unlock your vehicle or perform lights flashing/remote horn if it has been parked for 48 hours or more after the ignition is turned off. Upon subscription expiration, all Lexus Link services, such as automatic notification, emergency call functions, service call functions, remote door locking/unlocking function, remote horn and lights function, are deactivated. Personal calling. 1. PTT, push to talk button, and 2. Phone button. Personal calling provides you with a nationwide wireless phone service that is completely integrated into your vehicle. To place a phone call, Step 1. Push the PTT or the phone button. Step 2. Say a few simple voice commands to dial. And Step 3. Push the phone button to end a call. To receive a phone call, push the phone button. While the call is being received, you may hear ringtones and see indicator light flashes. You have about 30 seconds to answer an incoming call. If you do not depress the phone button during this time, the incoming call will be terminated. For details, ask your Lexus dealer or see the voice recognition on page 464. Advisor record. 1. PTT, push to talk button, 2. Volume button, 3. Phone button, and 4. Services button. During a service call, you can record a conversation with a Lexus Link call center advisor. This function is very convenient for drivers so they do not have to take notes while driving. To record, push Services button to record a conversation with Lexus Link call center. At this time, you will hear beeps. To stop recording, push the button again. Up to about 2 minutes of recording time is available. When you push the services button, all previous messages are deleted and the system begins recording your new message. To playback, push the PTT or phone button and Lexus Link Ready will be announced. Then say Advisor Playback to play the recorded conversation. To stop the playback, push the phone button. To restart the playback, say Advisor Playback and then resume for resuming or play for starting from the beginning. To change the volume, push -volume plus button on either side to adjust the volume. When you change the volume, 1 beep sounds. Lexus Link System Indicator and Warning Lights. 1. Lexus Link System Indicator Light, green, and 2. Lexus Link System Warning Light, red. When the indicator light remains on, you have an active subscription. You can obtain any of the Lexus Link services available in your package. When the indicator light starts flashing, a call to the Lexus Link call center is being connected or in progress. When the warning light remains on, there is any problem with a Lexus Link system. Take your vehicle to your Lexus dealer as soon as possible. When the indicator and warning lights go off, your subscription has expired. Voice recognition. You can start voice recognition by pressing the phone or PTT button. Although either button works the same way, use the PTT button during a call. Pressing the phone button during a call will terminate the call. Some English audible voice prompts can be changed to Spanish. For details, see audible voice prompts on page 478. Advisor Playback. Your Lexus Link system is equipped with an Advisor Playback recorder to store information given to you during a call with a Lexus Link Advisor. You can play back the stored audio information at a later time when you are no longer connected to Lexus Link. To record a conversation only during a call with Lexus Link Call Center, Step 1. Press the Services button. You will hear beeps and recording starts. Note that start of recording may be delayed up to 5 seconds to clear existing audio information. Recording starts immediately after the last beep. And 2. Press the Services button again. Recording ends. To play back only when the Lexus Link system is not in a call, Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link Ready. And Step 2. Say Advisor Playback. The playback will start. To stop the playback partially through, Step 1. Press the phone button. The system will terminate the playback and return to audio system control. The PTT button cannot be used instead of the phone button. To resume the playback. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link Ready. Step 2. Say Advisor Playback. You will hear Play or Resume. And Step 3. Say Play or Resume. If you say Play, the playback will start from the beginning. If you say Resume, the playback will start from where it had been previously stopped. Personal calling. As a Lexus Link subscriber, the personal calling capability is there for you just in case your handheld cell phone is lost, forgotten, or has a low battery. Personal calling is integrated into your vehicle and can be activated during your Lexus Link account activation or by pressing the blue Services button at any time and telling the advisor that you would like to activate personal calling. You can purchase a package of minutes that works best for you. They are easily billed to a credit card that you can keep on file so no separate phone bill is needed. Plus, you will not have to pay an activation fee and there are no additional long distance or roaming charges. Personal calling universal commands. Help. The system will provide a list of available commands. Clear. When you are entering digits, this command will erase the last digit entered. Cancel. This command takes you from the current function to the Lexus Link Ready prompt. If the last response from the system was Lexus Link Ready, this command will exit personal calling. Placing a call. There are 5 ways to place a call. 1. To dial a specific telephone number, say, dial. 2. To dial a specific telephone number, say, digit dial. This option is specifically used in noisy situation when the dial command is not performing well. 3. To use a stored name tag, speed dial, say, call. 4. To dial the last number called, say, redial. 5. To dial a number, a Lexus Link advisor downloaded to your vehicle, say, number recall. To dial a number using dial. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say, dial. You will hear phone number to dial, please. Step 3. Say the entire phone number you wish to dial with no pauses. Lexus Link will repeat the number, then you will hear yes or no. On step 4, say yes or no to try again. You will hear dialing and your call will be connected. Information. If you get a pardon response as soon as you begin saying the number, this means you spoke too quickly after the phone number to dial, please response. Just repeat the entire number again. If you gave the entire number to dial and you received a pardon response, that means the system did not hear all the digits of the phone number. Say the number again and be sure you do not pause between digits. After 3 unsuccessful tries, pardons, you will be prompted to the digit dial format. This lets you dial each digit individually and should be more successful for you. To dial a number using digit dial. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say, digit dial. You will hear first digit to dial, please. Step 3. Say the number to be dialed, one digit at a time. Lexus Link will confirm each digit by repeating it back to you. Wait for confirmation before going on. On step 4. When finished, say, dial again. You will hear dialing and your call will be connected. Information. If the number you spoke is repeated incorrectly, just say clear and the last number will be erased. Try saying the number again. If you get a pardon response, no digit was recorded by the system, just try again. See voice command/speech recognition on page 474 for more tips. If you have trouble getting numbers correctly into the system, store up to 20 frequently called numbers using the name tag feature directory so the system will remember them. After you have stored a number with a name tag, then you simply say call on the name tag in order to call the number. To differentiate pound and star from other numbers and commands, you must use the commands pound key and star key. To place a call using a stored name tag, see storing/deleting numbers in memory name tags on page 474 instructions on how to set up name tags. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say, call. You will hear name tag, please. On step 3. Say the stored name. You will hear calling name tag you said. To place a call using the redial command, step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. On step 2. Say redial. You will hear redialing number. To recall a number from Lexus Link. The Lexus Link advisor can download a phone number from the Lexus Link database to your personal calling system. You can dial it at a later time using personal calling. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say number recall. You will hear connecting to number recall. Receiving a call. If someone calls your wireless phone number, you will hear a phone ringing sound and the green indicator light on the overhead console flashes. To answer the call, simply press the phone button. If you are not answering within 30 seconds, the system will terminate receiving the call. Ending a call. When your call is finished, press the phone button to end the call. It is not possible to end a call using voice commands. Accessing voicemail and sending number tones to automated systems. The voice-activated keypad feature of personal calling allows access to most voicemail systems. It also allows you to respond to number requests from computer systems such as press 1 for sales, press 2 for service. Once you receive the request for a number while in a call, press the PTT button on the overhead console. Note that this feature works only during a call. If you press the PTT button and do not speak a command within 5 seconds, or if you press the button a second time, the system will respond with goodbye. This means the system exited the PTT command and your original call is still connected. Press the PTT button to try again. Voice-activated keypad example. Step 1. Connect the call using the personal calling. Step 2. Press the PTT button. You will hear first digit to send, please. Step 3. Say the first number. You will hear the number you said or tone. Step 4. Say the second number. You will hear the number you said or tone. Step 5. Continue to say the succeeding numbers one by one until finished. Lexus Link will confirm each number by repeating it back to you. On step 6. Say dial. Lexus Link sends the numbers requested, then returns to the call. Voicemail example. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say call. You will hear name tag, please. Step 3. Say voicemail previously stored. You will hear call and voicemail. You will hear ringing and then you have reached the voicemail for company. If you are subscriber, press pound. Step 4. Press the PTT button. You will hear first digit to send, please. Step 5. Say pound key. You will hear pound key. Step 6. Say dial. Lexus Link sends tone and you will hear mailbox number, please. Step 7. Press the PTT button. You will hear first digit to send, please. Step 8. Say 4. You will hear 4. Step 9. Say 6. You will hear 6. Step 10. Say 0. You will hear 0. Step 11. Say 8. You will hear 8. On step 12. Say dial. Lexus Link sends tones. Voicemail will respond to 4608. Automated system example. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say call. You will hear name tag, please. Step 3. Say business. You will hear call and business. To talk to engineering, press 1. To talk to sales, press 2. To talk to customer care, press 3. Step 4. Press the PTT button. You will hear first digit to send, please. Step 5. Say 1. You will hear 1. On step 6. Say dial. Lexus Link sends tone. The system will respond to the number 1. Information. To differentiate pound and star from other numbers and commands, you must use the commands pound key and star key. The Lexus Link voice-activated keypad understands only numbers, star key and pound key. It does not understand stored name tags. You can erase the last number entered by saying, clear. Storing/deleting numbers in memory name tags. Your Lexus Link system can store up to 20 phone numbers. These numbers can be dialed by simply saying call, then saying the name tag. Tips for creating name tags. Short name tags that are similar may be easily confused by the system. You may get better recognition of your name tags if you make them longer, for example George Washington, no pause, instead of George only. The best way to store a name tag is when it is quiet inside the vehicle. The vehicle should be stationary and the air conditioning fan turned off. When you have finished speaking your phone number, you do not need to say store number or dial to indicate that you are done. If you pause and say nothing, the system will ask you if you want to store or dial. Say yes. To store a name tag. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say store. You will hear phone number to store, please. Step 3. Say the number you wish to store with no pauses. Lexus Link will repeat the number, then you will hear yes or no. Step 4. Say yes or no to try again. You will hear name tag, please, or number not stored. Step 5. Say new name tag. You will hear about to store new name tag and does that sound okay? On step 6. Say yes or no to try again. You will hear storing new name tag. To store a name tag using digit store. This is similar to digit dial where you enter numbers one at a time. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say, digit store. You will hear first digit to store, please. Step 3. Say the number to be dialed one digit at a time. Lexus Link will confirm each digit by repeating it back to you. Step 4. When finished, say store. You will hear storing name tag, please. Step 5. Say new name tag. You will hear about to store new name tag and does that sound okay? On step 6. Say yes or no to try again. You will hear storing new name tag. To delete a name tag. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say delete. You will hear name tag, please. Step 3. Say name tag. You will hear delete name tag, yes or no. Step 4. Say yes or no to try again. You will hear deleting name tag. To list your name tags. Use the directory command to list your name tags. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say directory. Lexus Link will list your name tags. Verifying remaining units, minutes. Lexus Link keeps track of the amount of calling time you have purchased and used in units. The number of total remaining units is stored within the Lexus Link system and can be accessed easily. Lexus Link will also notify you at the beginning of a call if you have 10 or fewer calling minutes remaining. To verify remaining minutes. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say units. You will hear verify or add. On step 3. Say verify. You will hear you have number units remaining. To add more calling units, minutes. You can charge additional calling units by connecting Lexus Link. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say units. You will hear verify or add. On step 3. Say add. You will hear connecting to the personal calling center. Automatic contact to Lexus Link for replenishment. If you run out of units during a call, your call will be terminated and you will be connected to Lexus Link to replenish minutes. Retrieving your phone number. To determine your phone number so that others can call your vehicle. To retrieve your phone number. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. On step 2. Say my number. Lexus Link will respond with your number. Security code / locking your system. You can set up a 4-digit personal security code to ensure that unauthorized people do not use the calling capability of your system. With security code set to on, the system will respond with security code on to any personal call, including 911 or an advanced services request. With a security code on, only calls from the Lexus Link call center will be presented. Before calls can be made or received, you must turn the security code off. To turn on / off the security. Step 1. Press the phone button. You will hear Lexus Link ready. Step 2. Say security. You will hear enter first digit of code, please. On step 3. Say your 4-digit code 1 digit at a time. Lexus Link will confirm each digit by repeating it back to you. After the 4th digit, you will hear security code number is now on / off. Voice command / speech recognition. Operation of the Lexus Link speech recognition systems. Speech recognition allows the user to speak to a computer. The computer tries to understand the user's command and responds by speaking back or by taking the appropriate action, for example, dialing the phone. Personal calling uses a speech recognition system that is built in the vehicle. When the user presses the phone or PTT button, the system says, Lexus Link ready, and listens for the user's command. The user can speak commands to control the hands-free wireless phone. Performance of speech recognition. The Lexus Link speech recognition systems use speech technology that is designed to understand a wide range of speakers of American English. However, the technology does not work equally well across all regional and ethnic accents. The Lexus Link voice recognition system may not work with all voices. Although there is no one right way to speak English, the system will work best when you try to modify their pronunciation in response to system errors. If you do not obtain good results, try the tips found on the following pages. Voice command error messages. Pardon. The system has not been able to match your command with a word that it knows. Repeating the command distinctly should fix the problem. After 3 pardon responses, the system will try to guess the command you are requesting. If correct, say yes. If not, say no, and the system will prompt you with its next best guess. Slower, please. Repeat the command after a short pause. This response normally happens if you say a command before the system is ready for it or if there is substantial background noise. General tips for better speech recognition. Noise. Noise may confuse the speech recognition system. You usually get better performance from the system in quieter conditions. The air conditioning/heater fan creates noise. Turn it down or off for better speech system performance. Driving at high speeds creates louder engine noise and wind noise. You may get better results at lower speeds. An open window or an open moonroof results in more noise in the vehicle. Close all windows for better results. Noisy rainstorms can also reduce performance. If passengers are talking while you use the speech system, it may be confused by their speech. You will get better results if all occupants of the vehicle are quiet while the system is listening for commands. When to speak. Personal calling. The system is only listening for about 5 seconds after it prompts you to speak. If the system does not hear a response, it will prompt you again or cancel the transaction. If you begin to speak too soon, it will tell you, slower, please. Try pausing for a half second before speaking. How to speak. Speak forcefully and clearly. The noisier the environment, the louder you need to speak. If you are in the driver's seat, speak facing the front of the vehicle. If you are a passenger, speak facing the inside rear view mirror. Speak calmly and naturally. The system may sometimes fail to hear your repeated attempts to give a command. If your speech is distorted by shouting or frustration, this may cause more errors. People with high-pitched voices may have better results by speaking in a deeper, lower-pitched voice. However, do not lower the volume of the voice. Avoid speaking with a rising intonation, like asking a question. Use a flat or falling intonation, like giving an answer. What to say. Personal calling, one-word commands. Commands. The personal calling system listens for only one word at a time. There are some exceptions, 2-word phrases that are spoken and understood as a single word, for example, advanced services and my number, numbers. When inputting a phone number, the personal calling system listens for a continuous string of digits. It can recognize 7, 10, and 11-digit numbers as well as the number 911. When inputting security codes or voice-activated keypad numbers, you must say them one digit at a time. Say, help at the Lexus Link ready prompt to view the list of personal calling commands. Tips for entering a phone number using the dial and store commands. Say the entire 7, 10, or 11-digit number and wait for the system to respond. You do not need to say, dial, store, or verify after the phone number. If you want to enter a number that is not 7, 10, or 11-digit, use the digit dial or digit store commands. Do not pause between the digits. If there is a long pause between digits, the system may think that you have finished saying the entire number. The system does not recognize the words 100 or 1000. Instead, you must say each digit. For example, a number starting with 1-800 is pronounced 1800. The system often works better when the digits are combined smoothly into a single phrase. Try saying the entire phone number more rapidly. If problems continue when saying the entire phone number, try using the digit dial or digit store commands to enter one digit at a time. If problems continue, say each one of the syllables in the word clearly. Do not omit any of the syllables. Be sure to articulate each sound in the word. The voice recognition system can have trouble recognizing a word when final consonants are not pronounced. It may be helpful to emphasize the final consonant. If the system is confusing two commands that are similar, such as dial and redial, be sure to pronounce the distinction. In this example, redial may be recognized better if the first syllable is emphasized and slightly lengthened. Avoid clipping short words and syllables. Instead, try lengthening the short words and syllables and slow down your overall speech rate a little. You can also try lengthening different syllables of the word. Try speaking louder. When there is a lot of background noise, the system has more trouble hearing your speech. If, however, you find that you are speaking so loud that you are stressing your voice, speaking somewhat quieter but with clear pronunciation may help. Audible voice prompts. The following table shows the voice responses from the Lexus Link system. Some English audible voice prompts can be changed to Spanish. To change the language, press the Services button and ask a Lexus Link advisor. Note, even if you have Spanish voice prompts, voice recognition language cannot be changed to Spanish. Voice phrase, English and Spanish, an explanation. Hello and welcome to Lexus Link. For Lexus Link services, contact the Lexus Link advisor by pressing the Services button again. For additional information, visit us online at lexus.com in the Owner section or talk to your Lexus dealer. English only. The Services button is pushed without an active subscription. Impact detected. Connecting to Lexus Link emergency.
Impacto detectado. Conectando con emergencia de Lexus Link.
In response to the airbag deployment, an emergency call will be placed automatically. Connecting to Lexus Link emergency.
Conectando con emergencia de Lexus Link.
The emergency button is pushed with an active subscription. Connecting to Lexus Link.
Conectando con Lexus Link.
The Services button is pushed with an active subscription. Lexus Link ready. English only. The PTT or phone button is pushed, indicating the beginning of voice recognition. Lexus Link request ended.
Fin de llamada Lexus Link.
The phone button is pushed in a call and the call is cancelled. Unable to contact Lexus Link.
No pude conectarme con Lexus Link.
A call is attempted, but failed. The Lexus Link system is not active.
Su servicio Lexus Link no ha sido activado.
The emergency button is pushed without an active subscription. A system error has been detected. Please contact your Lexus dealer.
Un error en el sistema ha sido detectado. Por favor contacte su concesionario Lexus.
As a substitute of the faulty warning light. Lexus Link transceiver antenna. The Lexus Link transceiver antenna is removable. Before taking the vehicle to an automatic car wash, disconnect the antenna by unscrewing it from the roof mount. When you remove the antenna, make sure the ignition is turned off. Use only the supplied or an approved antenna. Unauthorized antennas, modifications, or attachments could damage the Lexus Link system and violate FCC regulations. Caution. Persons who use a medical appliance like a pacemaker should not touch or come in close contact with the antenna while the vehicle ignition is on. Otherwise, the cellular signals may produce improper operation of a medical appliance. Notice. Do not contact with the antenna. This may affect quality of transceiver's operation and may cause the unit to operate at a higher power level than needed. If you forget reattaching the Lexus Link transceiver antenna, the Lexus Link system may not function properly. To prevent damage to the antenna, make sure it is removed before driving your vehicle through an automatic car wash. If you lose your keys or lock yourself out, you can purchase a new key at your Lexus dealer if you can give them the key number and master key. Even if you lose only one key, contact your Lexus dealer to make a new key. If you lose all your master keys, you cannot make new keys. The whole engine immobilizer system must be replaced. See the suggestion given in keys on page 8. You can use the wireless remote control system with a new key. Contact your Lexus dealer for detailed information. If your keys are locked in the vehicle and you cannot get a duplicate, many Lexus dealers can still open the door for you using special tools. If you must break a window to get in, we suggest breaking the smallest side window, because it is the least expensive to replace. Be extremely cautious to avoid glass cuts.